Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. I certainly am in paradise by the pool. Had a few coffees. It's a very hot day, it's 30 degrees. And today we're going to be talking about how to become an elite runner in 8 weeks or less. This led me to a 50k ultra marathon in sub 5 hours. And it also led me to doing 6 marathons in 6 months whilst travelling Southeast Asia. Now we are one marathon in. We've got another marathon in 2 days in Vientiane. So it's going to be rough, but we're going to do it. Yeah, this is how to become an elite runner in 8 weeks or less. Now, no matter who you are, what your lifestyle is, you have to start somewhere. Now in 2020, during lockdown, I was very inactive, not healthy, quite fat, always playing the Xbox. And I decided I had to start something. So I went for my first run, my first form of exercise that wasn't football, and I got the taste for it. I started running 3 to 4 times a week. I then upped it because I got the taste for it. I started going twice a day, 4 or 5 times a week. I even went 3 times a day one day, and that was just too much, so I don't really recommend that. So I knew I had to start a journey, so I got out there and started. Now during lockdown, in my early days of running, me and my friends, we made a group chat, we had a group chat. We used to go on group calls and go on runs together. Those were the lockdown days. Do you remember that? So anyway, fast forward 4 years of inconsistent running, and I learned how to be consistent with it. I did my first half marathon, I did my first 20 miles, I did my first marathon, I did 4-hour timed runs, and then I had the ultra, and it came along fast, but I felt ready. I was up for it. Race day came along, it went better than I could have ever imagined. It was a 50-kilometer ultra marathon. We were aiming for sub 5 hours. We did it in 4 hours 48, I think. But I simply went from this fat kid that was scrolling TikTok, playing Xbox all the time during lockdown, to an ultra marathon runner. And this is all because of consistency. And this is how I did it. So I did 1 or 2 long runs a week, very slow, very long. Doesn't matter how fast you go. Don't even look at the time. Don't even think about it. The most important thing is the distance. And I did 1 tempo run a week, sometimes 2. So this is slightly faster than conversational pace, but still a pace that you can maintain and sustain for the distance that you've set yourself. And then I would do 1 or 2 very slow recovery runs, like a 4K, a 5K, or a 6K, no more than 7. But yeah, all you have to do is stick to these type of free runs and do it consistently, and you will become such a better runner. And you will notice the differences. It will make such an impact on your running game, trust me. And a little bonus tip, increase your long distance runs by 10% every week, and this will make you such an elite runner. Also, a big tip is don't skip your strength training. A lot of runners neglect this, but that is where they all go wrong. Hitting the gym, building muscle makes running a lot easier. It puts a lot less stress on your body. Now moving on to my nutrition before a race day or a long run, and I think I might have just perfected this, right? So this process would start probably 2 to 3 days before, the day before, absolute minimum. And I would have Jason's sourdough with loads of Kerrygold butter because it's grass-fed. I'd be having a lot of orange juice with bits, 100% orange juice. And I'd be having sweet potatoes or normal potatoes. It doesn't really matter which one, whichever one you prefer. A lot of people don't like sweet potatoes, so you can play around with it. And there are so many different ways you can cook them as well. And I would definitely stick to eggs and beef mince, 20% fat beef mince if possible. Should be a staple in any diet really. It's got everything you need. A little dark horse as well is breadsticks. I'm not sure what the brand is. It's like some Italian brand, and it's like 100% real food. There's no shit in it, no preservatives. Yeah, you can buy them in Tesco's. They are a very good buy. Yeah, eating this way, you get a lot of carbs to fuel yourself for the long runs. You also get protein, get all the macros that you need, all the micronutrients that you need, for vitamins and minerals as well. So yeah, I hope you learned something from this, whether it's to be more consistent or to actually start, no matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what you look like, no matter what you feel like, no matter your level of fitness, you always have to start somewhere, like I did. So yeah, this is your sign to just start. Famous saying that I like to live by is start before you know how. This will give you such a head start on anyone. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll catch you tomorrow for another one.